Today, you're connected more than ever. Your friends, your family, your life. Having a partner that understands banking is what you do on your time, anywhere you like. It's about being connected. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
Sponsored by Renaissance Bank.
Good morning, Northeast Mississippi. This is Newsbreak for Thursday, January 26th. I'm Brad Locke. Thanks for joining us. You can catch Newsbreak every Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. You can watch it at djournal.com, on Facebook, YouTube, or the Daily Journal mobile apps for Apple and Android devices. We're going to take a quick look at news, sports, and weather for this Thursday. Let's start with the Weather Underground forecast for today. Clear skies, high of 51 degrees, low of 31, just a 10% chance of rain. More of the same as we get into the weekend. The 3-day outlook: Friday, clear skies, high of 49, low of 31, a 0% chance of rain. Saturday, clear skies, high of 52, low of 33, a 0% chance of rain. Sunday, partly cloudy skies, a high of 53 and a low of 30, and a 10% chance of rain. Let's take a look now at some of the top stories from the Daily Journal and djournal.com on this Thursday. Internet retail giant Amazon will start collecting the 7% tax for the state on purchases made by Mississippians. It was announced Wednesday, but that won't provide any relief to municipal leaders faced with revenue shortfalls and budget cuts. Under current state law, municipalities will not receive a portion of the tax collected by Amazon on sales made to Mississippians. That's because it is considered a use tax, not a sales tax. However, Ways and Means Chair Jeff Smith said legislation will be considered this session to provide local governments a share of the windfall. Now, this will certainly help the state, which has been beset by declining revenue collections and budget cuts. Estimates have put the revenue provided by Amazon anywhere from $15 million to $30 million per year. And while that will not solve Mississippi's budget woes, it will help. There have already been efforts to collect the use tax for online purchases, including legislation filed this session challenging a United States Supreme Court ruling from the 1990s that said states could not force retailers that have no physical presence in the state to collect the tax. Amazon will start collecting the tax on February the 1st. The move could open the door for more online retailers to do the same. Mississippi Secretary of State Delbert Hosemann spoke of his support for law enforcement during an appearance in Tupelo on Wednesday. Speaking at the Crime Stoppers of Northeast Mississippi Awards Luncheon, Hosemann pledged his support for the Blue Lives Matter bill making its way through the state legislature. The bill would allow enhanced penalties for crimes against police and firefighters. Meanwhile, several individuals were presented with awards at Wednesday's event. Deborah Harbin Tart accepted the Law Enforcement Cross Award in honor of her late husband, Special Agent James Lee Tart. He was killed during an armed standoff near Iuka last February. 3 MHP troopers who were injured in that standoff were given Law Enforcement Purple Heart Awards on Wednesday. That includes Lieutenant Trey Staples, Corporal Willard Holyfield, and Trooper DeAndre Dixon. The Officer of the Year award went to Prentiss County Narcotics Agent Grady Smith. Craig Ford of WTVA was given the Media Representative Award. The Board Member of the Year award went to immediate past Chairman Alan Hodge. Next week, a school-based Catch Kids clinic will see its first patient at Milam Elementary School. Catch Kids is a nonprofit organization that helps provide children with medical care. The group organizes community clinics and has worked with schools in Lee, Pontotoc, and Chickasaw counties. Milam school nurse Janice Johnson is quite happy to see the opening of the clinic. She's been a Catch Kids volunteer since 1999 and said this should help even more children who need care to receive it. Physicians, nurse practitioners, and registered nurses volunteer their time and expertise to see children in need who will be referred by Johnson in the case of Milam. They treat conditions that would typically come into pediatric and primary care clinics. Catch Kids partners with local pharmacies to provide free medications to patients, and it also works with local dentists to provide restorative dental care to children who don't have the resources to access it. Johnson said that through the years she's seen Catch Kids have a big impact on families it serves, cutting down on their medical costs and increasing convenient access to care. Catch Kids is funded by the United Way. The annual Robertson's Sportswear Lady Challenge tips off Saturday, and its organizer says this is the best lineup the event has ever had. The all-girls basketball showcase, which is in its 20th year, features 10 games to be played at Booneville High School starting at 9 a.m. Organizer Daryl Robertson has pulled together matchups featuring not only prominent area teams, but out-of-state squads led by some high-profile recruits. The lineup includes two of the nation's top-rated teams, Riverdale and Hamilton Heights, both of Tennessee. Riverdale is ranked number 4 by Max Preps, while Hamilton Heights is 8th, and each team has several players being recruited by Division I programs. As for local teams, the big matchup to watch will be Tupelo versus Lafayette, which is scheduled for a 6 p.m. start. The day will wrap up with host Boonville, the reigning Class 3A state champ, taking on 6A power Jackson Murrah. That's it for Newsbreak on this Thursday. We do want to remind you to check out a couple of the podcasts we produce here at the Daily Journal. The Memo, all things Northeast Mississippi news and entertainment with myself and W. Derek Russell. Episodes drop every Wednesday and Friday. You can find them in iTunes or podcast apps or at memo.djournal.com. On the latest episode, we went in depth with Michaela Morris on how local hospital emergency departments are trying to cut back on prescribing opioids for pain. Also, William Moore came on to talk about locals helping with tornado relief in South Mississippi, and Lauren Wood came on to talk about her In Focus photo essay. Be sure also to check out Double Coverage, an Ole Miss and Mississippi State sports podcast with Parrish Alford and Logan Lowry. New episodes coming to you every Thursday. You can find it in iTunes, any of your podcast apps, or at doublecoverage.djournal.com. All the stories I talked about today you can find in your Daily Journal and at djournal.com. We're on Twitter at djournal now. Like our Facebook page as well. That's it for this Thursday on Newsbreak. I'm Brad Locke. We'll see you next time.